I would let my daughter date an animal. Okay, so today we're going to be playing Clash again, obviously, but I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be going through the list of my deck, and I'm going to be saying if I'd let my child date or not date all of these cards. So yeah, let's get straight into the first game. So we're going to start off with the lumberjack. So the pros is he's kind of jacked, so he has somewhat of a gym routine. And so he could have fun with my grandkids, like be a good dad and that, just play with them a little bit. Cons is he's a raging alcoholic, so there's a bit of potential for domestic violence there. And to be honest, he's kind of short. Like look at him on the field right now. Like like he's a dwarf basically. Like my grandkids would be cooked. So as much as actually, there's pretty much no pros to him. He's just probably not the one for my daughter or potential daughter, so that's going to be a no for me. And then we got the witch. Speaking of the devil, let's play her at the back. Um, I mean, summoning the dead is kind of a red flag. So, and she seems like people that do that kind of shit. They're a bit of devil worshippers, aren't they? Really, but also she's kind of leng, so would be easy on the eye, like nice bit of eye candy whilst I'm just roaming around. Like, oh yeah, like my son's hitting that. That's kind of hard. So it's like, oh yeah. Also, she could bring back my dead relatives as well potentially. So that's definitely a pro. I'm gonna put a goblin cage here. Hold up. So yeah, it would have to be a maybe, and like I'd have to get to know her a bit better if you know what I'm saying. Um, Dark Goblin next. So Dark Goblin, I don't think he speaks English, if I'm right in saying that. Like he's literally a goblin. But also his voice is kind of annoying. Like the goblins in this game, they go like hee hee hee. So that would be kind of jarring still, bit jarring still. And goblins, they traditionally like like gold and they like to steal it as well. So he could potentially rob me of all my assets, which is a bit of a red flag when you're considering partners for your children. Like that's a bit crazy. I don't think I'd want to risk that. So that's going to have to be a no as well. So far the witch is the highest contender at the moment. Next up in my deck is going to be the arrows. So there's not really any pros, to be honest. It's like the con is it's an inanimate object. So let's just not lose this game quickly. It's an inanimate object, and if my child was dating an arrow, I don't know, I'd be a bit worried for them, and it would remind me a bit of that video or that documentary of a guy dating his car, where he's like literally like kissing that shit. Like that would just freak me out a bit. So that's also just gonna have to be a no, I think. And yeah, okay. So next we're gonna do the baby dragon. Like look at his picture. He looks like a nice, friendly guy. Like he looks a bit stupid, but he looks like you could have a good chat with him. However, oh yeah, but also I wouldn't have to pay for any more flights. Like he could just fly me to wherever I want, And we're just gonna win this game real quick. Boom. But yeah, I wouldn't have to pay for any more flights, so that would save quite a bit more money. However, I'm not a fan of bestiality, and considering it has baby in its name, it's probably underage. However, all things considered, like I would save a lot of money because I wouldn't have to pay for flights, and it'd be kind of sick, like flying on a dragon. That's kind of hard. So I'm going to say yes if dragon years work different to human ones, which they probably do. So I could look over the age thing, I think, for my child, not for me. But also, no, I shouldn't really do that. I'm just going to say maybe on that one. Um, and then yeah, we're gonna do the Goblin Cage next. Pros are I never really have to meet the guy. However, that's also because of the con, which is he's literally in jail, so it wouldn't really be a fruitful relationship for my daughter. Similar thing to the lumberjack, like oh my god, this Wi-Fi. He probably beats his wife or like ex-girlfriend or whatever. So like, there's a bit of potential for domestic violence there, considering he's an inmate. I really need to get this off my screen. All right, you guys are just gonna have to deal with that for now. It's still clearly fine. Oh my god, completely ruining my vibe here. Swear to God, if I lose this game, it was literally working fine the whole time. But yeah, it wouldn't really be a fruitful relationship for my daughter if her boyfriend's in jail. Would not recommend it for her, and I'd have to be like a hard no. Hard no. Valkyrie, like the cons is I don't really want my grandkids to be ginger. So if my son did have a relationship with this woman and they got married and they had kids, I would probably have to throw those kids off a cliff in GTA. Pros again, like the witch, kind of lame, so would be easy on the eye. So it would have to be a maybe, as I'd have to get to know her a little bit better first. I should really stop winking at the camera. It's kind of gross in the art. And so last but not least is the bats. Pros, there's not really any. Like imagine you raise a kid and then they just bring back home a fucking bat as a partner, and and they say, oh yeah, this is my partner. Like crazy crazy bestiality going on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my deck, guys. I think either the witch. I think the witch is one. Like she can bring back dead relatives, and she's kind of lame, so good on the eye. Edges it over the Valkyrie just a little bit, just because the Valkyrie's ginger. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in a bit.
La 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 la
Almost.
la 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 la